Hello everyone, I am Shamna van Zanter Gray from Goddess Creations, and I am coming today with Yule yesterday behind us and Christmas to come, to speak of the wonder of this time of year. This tune that I just sung is one of my favorites from when I was very small. My dad brought from England storytellers to us, to Holland, as a gift for his children, and they were cassettes with stories, and the stories were so lively told and lovely music. And this theme, which is the theme of Greensleeves, was the music that accompanied the story Rapunzel. Now, Rapunzel is a totally different story that has nothing to do with Yule, but the tune has always stayed with me. So what I would like to share is that this song, Greensleeves, gets sung a lot around this time of year. It has to do with a lady with green sleeves, but in Christian songs it's called What Child Is This?, where they sing about the son being born at Christmas. And in non-Christian relations, they speak of the birth of the sun, and that is what yesterday was. At Yule, you had the midwinter, is what it's called actually, midwinter. And at midwinter, the days are shortest and the night is longest. And from that moment on, the days become longer. So it's like from that moment on, the birth of the sun, S-U-N, has started and will grow stronger throughout the coming months. Now, Christianity, or actually the rest of the world, celebrates Christmas with Father Christmas and the gifts and the Christmas tree and the lights, and they have all got symbols. Hello Mella. They've all got symbols that run back to pagan times. Pagan is actually the time before Christianity. It's much older, and the Christmas tree, let's say, was a way of bringing light into the world, bringing light into the dark, so that you could say chase away spirits that don't serve you. But there are different ways of looking at it. With Christmas, we set it up because we are just having fun. Now I seem to have lost my words, which is okay. But what I'm trying to say is that, oh yes, then you have the Father Christmas. Now, Father Christmas is something that has nothing to do with the birth of Christ. And yet we all celebrate it around this time, globally. And that is because the tradition of Father Christmas is much older. It stems from the tradition of the Holly King, who is at his strongest around midwinter. And yet he gets defeated by his, you could say, his other self, or his brother, the Oak King, who then is the younger version of the god, let's say, and he grows in strength. The Oak King grows in strength as the days become longer, and the Holly King, he loses in strength because it is his time has now been. He has already conquered that. At the same time, as yesterday, we had the midwinter, and midwinter is, as I said, the symbolism of the birth of the sun. Now, also that is something that has been taken up in Christianity. Now, it's interesting because what is the birth of the sun? The elongating of the days. There are many, many stories around the world concerning this. And it's not for me at the moment to have to tell you all about them, but it is a treat also for yourself as to find out what is it actually that triggers, what is the fun of Christmas. And you can say it's Christmas, you can say it's Yule, but the point is actually the fun of it all. Because why the gifts? Well, the gifts is, in one of the tales, is that the Holy King disregarded the goddess, which is the earth goddess, who was waning. Her energy was waning due to the loss of the sun, and he neglected paying, giving her due, and she was upset about that. And to compensate, he brought her gifts, and this tradition is now an annual situation where the Holly King brings gifts to all those who have been good, because he was not so good. So that's where Santa comes along. Santa is the commercialized version. So it's not politics here. I mean, Goddess Creations isn't about that part of things, but it's more like what is the fun of the theme? What is the fun of these times? And that is the gifts, and that is the music, and that is what I would like to share with you, and ask you actually to find in yourself the fun of it all. It doesn't matter what date it starts, whether it's Yule or Christmas. The theme of it is the joy of the return of the light. And I'm asking you to, have fun with that. And maybe post what your findings are, what your thoughts are on Yule or on Christmas, and put them in the posts below. And, next week I will share with you a little meditation I have already done, but which I do regularly. And hopefully, if the weather allows, I'll share it with you outside. So this was a short note, but I would love to see you again. Okay, well, goodbye.